But the best argument against that is what Sergeant Goldberg said, that the best way to control the homeless population and to provide services is to have one central location. Obviously, the central location would be the homeless shelter, the Armory. I doubt if many of you have been to it, but I fed people there, and I've been there, and I see that you can't have it argued in both ways. Like people say, well, I don't want them in my backyard, I don't want them in my alley, I don't want them next to my store begging for money. Well, if you don't want them there, then why don't you support them being in the homeless shelter? We already passed 2 initiatives, the city and the county, to allow them to stay there and with a further thing to build housing. So I urge you to ignore next door hatred.
So next up we have Christian. What we're going to need to do, we had the first group of gentlemen that took up nearly 5 minutes, so we're going to give you 30 seconds.
I'll be real fast. My name is Richard Albertini, and I spent the better part of the last 20 years living in Studio City, California. If I could become homeless, I'm proof that anyone in this room could become homeless. And I thank God for places like Paul Dumont's houses and places where I could become hope, where I could try to help myself and get back out of this rut. I want to be back in Studio City, but I need a place like Paul's for now. Thank you.
Next, Christian Ramirez.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Christian Ramirez, and I'm a Sylmar resident. And I've grown up in Sylmar for all the 20 years that I lived here. And as a conscious youth member of this community, it's heartbreaking to, I agree with Eugene, hear these comments that are rooted in hatred against the homeless. And I think the best solution to the increase in homelessness would be an extension of the shelter, the Sylmar Armory.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to call a few more names if we can have you keep up at the podium. Danny, is it Briones?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Laura Rathbone. Bradley Priest. Grace. Can't read the last name.
Sarah Grace.
Is there Grace? Okay. All right. So each of you, we're going to condense to 30 seconds. We're ready. We've got 11 minutes total.
May I start?
I'm going to give him my 30 seconds, but he gets 1 minute.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for letting me speak. My name is Danny Briones, and I'm homeless. I became homeless in September of last year. I had absolutely no resources to help me through this time in my life, mainly because I didn't know they existed. Thank you. I found myself under a tarp in the Sepulveda Basin, freezing and trying to keep myself and personal belongings dry and safe from thieves. This was about the time our unexpected heavy rain season started. I was employed at the time, and over the next month I found myself arriving to work dirty, tired, wet, and hungry. I was unshaven most of the time, with dirty hands, fingernails, body odor, low self-esteem, embarrassment, shame, and above all, smelly feet. I eventually lost my job and replaced it with hopelessness. The next 3 months were spent seeking shelter every day, moving my belongings, going to food pantries, hanging dirty, wet, dirty clothes, hiding my belongings, thank you for reminding me, hanging my belongings in food, replacing my belongings in food many times after being stolen.
Thank you.
Just hear me out, right?
Okay. I'm just waiting.
You're taking up my time by arguing. I was finished. Thank you. This ended 4 weeks ago when I was caught. Thankfully, I was home at the time when the police found me inside of my shelter. And it was the police officers that saved my life, I believe, that day. They gave me the information I needed to go to Hope of the Valley shelter. If it wasn't for Hope of the Valley shelter, I would not be standing here, the man I am today. I would not be able to have had 3 interviews last week with 2 set up for next week. I would not be able to show up clean, like I said, and not show up like Steve Martin in The Jerk.
Okay, thank you. We far exceeded time. Thank you, sir.
resources at the time. I lost my job due to medical conditions that, of my own accord, were ignored. But once I lost my job, I lost my house. I had to use everything I had, including my own tools, to pay for my last rent to take off to the street. Now, what we're doing over here in the Armory is the 24/7 thing is a very advantageous thing because it's in-home
Your time's
service as
up.
well. Real quick, I'll wrap this up real fast. I wanted to talk about the services that are coming along because you all know that there ain't passed. So we have more money available. We can get more staff there. We can get one-on-one treatment for people that actually need it, okay? I'm capable, I'm gonna get another job. I'll be working, I figure within a month, okay? I'm still gonna need a place to live. Okay?
So we have 16 speaker cards left. We have got to condense those.